Hi everyone, happy Saturday. You know what? Yesterday got some weird tweets talking about Lawrence and Jack, and for some reason they tagged me in them. Like, what are you tagging me for? I don't care. Like, sure, they're not friends anymore, but why? First of all, why would you start talking about it randomly? And second of all, why would you tag me? I don't care. They're both, they're both been nice to me, and that's all I care about. So it's, today it's Clash at the castle, and all week I've been looking forward to this, but the day off, I'm I'm not really I'm not really looking forward to it. That sounds really weird, but but at this point, my mentality my mentality is if I if I if I remember that it's on, I'll watch it. But how can that be? As I say, all week I've been looking forward to it, and now the day off, I'm not really that bothered by it. How did that work? But anyway, there are some matches that I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Sheamus versus Gunther. I can't say it properly, but you know I'm talking about. I'm looking forward to the 6-woman tag team match, and I'm looking forward to Rollins versus Riddle. I think the 6-woman tag team match between Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Asuka versus Bailey, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky could be a really good match. In terms of the rest of the card, I'm not really hyped for it, to be honest. The main event is going to be fine. I heard, I've, I've heard this morning that Tyson Fury's going to be there as in the main event, like as a special guest. So I hope they don't do some weird shit with him and Drew McIntyre, him and Drew McIntyre, because they've been wanting to do that match for ages. Him and Drew, that him being Tyson Fury. So they'll probably do that in Saudi Arabia. But I just don't. I know why, but I just don't think it will go very well, to be honest. But let, but but let's see what happens on Sunday. It's All Out, and to be honest, the only match I'm really, the only match I'm really not that hyped for. Now let me say this. I think there's a lot of underdeveloped matches on this card that could have had better build up. But for me personally, the only match I'm not really looking forward to is the main event because we saw it 2 weeks ago, and unless we get a major story twist like Punk turns heel in Chicago, then I just think it'll be underwhelming if Punk just wins clean. That's why I'm expecting some sort of story twist. So yeah, as I say, there's a lot of underdeveloped matches on this card. I feel, but for me, I would I would say the most underwhelming match is the main event right now as a match. But as I said, if they do the Punk heel turn, if they do the Punk heel turn, then I think it could be really interesting. And, and let's be honest, I don't think turning him heel in Chicago is going to make the Chicago crowd boo him. But it should be an interesting experiment. They, Chicago booing CM Punk. It's like Man United fans booing Sir Alex Ferguson. It's not gonna happen. But I like the experiment now. It's like when you know something probably is not gonna work, but you want to see how it plays out. That's my mentality with this. My favourite matches on the undercard are Ricky Starks versus Hobbs. I think they could do a multiple matches. To be honest, I think Hobbs could win here, and then Ricky wins at of Ash, and then they do another one at Full Gear. In terms of the casino ladder match, I think the Joker's gonna win. I think the Joker will either be Adam Cole or my boy Samoa Joe. I would rather see Samoa Joe win the match and then they do Punk versus Joe Arthur Ash. Hook, hook it up to my veins. My boy, Samoa Joe challenging for the world title in 2022. He obviously will not win, and he shouldn't win the world title at this point. But just having him in the main event, and you know what, just having him in the world title picture, and just having him as a challenger for Punk, and doing Punk versus Joe after so many years. I just think it'll be a good night of wrestling. I know people will not like Samoa Joe versus Punk because it'll be really slow and it'll be really story based, but I will. So tough shit. So I'm also looking forward to the women's fatal four-way to crown the interim AEW Women's Champion. I really want Jamie Hayter to win because I feel like you can do a better story with her and with her and Britt breaking up, and you can have Jamie pin Britt to win the belt, and then Britt can say you're not even the real champion. And then obviously when Thunder Rosa comes back to do a unification match, and I would have Jamie Hayter beat Thunder Rosa. I honestly would. So and yeah, I just think All Out will be a really good show. There is a lot of matches on the card. I'm probably not going to watch this live. If I'm being honest, I'm just not. There's way too many matches, and obviously in the UK it starts in the early hours of the morning. So I'm probably not going to watch this live. But on the but when I catch up with it on Monday, it should be a good time. As I say, I still don't think you need 14 or 15 matches on one card. I think that's way too many. And as I say, I don't think any of the matches are bad per se. Obviously, the ones on the pre-show are not great, but I'm just talking about the ones on the main card. I don't think there's any matches on the main card that are gonna be bad by any means. Other ones that are more hype for than others, sure, but are any of them gonna be bad? I don't think so. And moving away from wrestling, today the Merseyside derby, Everton versus Liverpool, obviously. I think it's pretty much a guarantee that Everton are going to lose this game. The best thing for Everton that they keep it down to either 1 or 2-0. If they can keep it down to 1 or 2-0, then I think it will be a relatively good, good, good result for what am I talking about? It won't be a good result. But you know what I mean? Like, I, I really can't see Everton getting a result. So the best result that they can hope for is that they only lose by 1 or 2, and they keep the mentality, they keep the mentality up. The last thing they want, they don't want to get, they don't want to get beat 8-0 by Liverpool, and that really destroys the morale. That's what I'm trying to say. So they want to keep the scoreline down to either 1 or 2-0. That's what I'm trying to say. And Aston Villa are playing Manchester City. I'm predicting 5-0 to Man City. Haaland hat-trick. I just think from a defensive point of view, the Villa are atrocious. And I know they bought some centre-backs and they've got one on loan for the rest of the season. But I still don't, I still don't hold much hope for the Villa defence. So as I say, I genuinely believe it's going to be 5-0 Man City, Haaland, hat-trick. And that's not, and I'm not, and now that's not even me trying to be a troll. I genuinely believe that. So let me know what you think down below of all the things I talked about. So thank you for watching, and I will speak to you later. Have a good rest of your day, and I appreciate the support. Thank you very much.